What up?
What's going on?
Oh, you can hear me. That's a pleasant surprise considering how my day's going. Oh boy. Juicy. We got a juicy show, people.
People love juicy shows.
That's right.
Hang on a second.
Yep.
Had to get
Here we are.
Charged up.
The mics work good, man. I like them. So, waiting for RGB. He did say he was coming, didn't he? There he is. I was going to say. Well, hey, Rick.
Are you wearing a shower curtain again?
I appreciate the top from the ladies' pins and needles, Edna and Cinnamon with an S.
They're still in the picture?
Oh, they've been right from day one. They're OGs for Beyond the Grid. So.
All right. Well, I guess we'll stick with them. We like the OGs.
Are they like gatekeepers?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it because it could be misunderstood. Let's put it that way. Speaking of misunderstood, how's your day, Rick?
Well, I'm not trying to take anybody else's glory. That's for sure. So I seem to be doing okay.
Hey, man, I got to be good at something. I mean, I'm not good at RC racing. So, whatever. Paul, how about you? What are you up to?
Oh, trying to kick this sinus infection. Other than that, just a marvelous Wednesday.
Anything exciting happen at work for either of you guys this week?
Oh, it's been a pretty steady days at the office. I was fortunate enough to leave early to take care of my constitutional privilege of the vote. Mm-hmm. So very, very important procedure.
Thank you for voting. My wallet appreciates it. For people that don't know and don't care, we had an $18 million school levy. Wasn't even a levy, right, Rick?
It was just a severe money
emergency.
grab.
Yeah. So I ain't got extra money laying around. I RC race. So forget
right
the schools,
there.
Man. But yeah, it was a lot of money. 18 million. I think everybody's at the point where we want representatives, institutions, and state government to start figuring it out because it's time. Now, enough of that soapbox. We sure don't want to talk about politics on this show because we have enough politics at the oval track that we have to deal with.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, who's going to address the elephant in the room? Anyone? Anyone got any ideas on how to break the ice on the situation? Bueller? Ruland?
There's a lot of elephants in the room.
RGB? What do you got? Anything that would...
Well, the way I see it, this ties in with my sponsorship for this week, which I am thankful that we do. When I check the emails and our PO box, that we do have a steady stream of sponsorship offers, and they are unique in their variety. But during the day on Sunday, we had up on the driver's stand, a lot of commentary, from a racer getting a little too loud. Had to be warned to watch the tone and volume. And I was just thinking, well, what is that? What's that called when somebody's up there belly aching? That's griping. He's griping, which isn't a word we hear very often anymore. That's more of an old-fashioned word. But luckily, Gripe Water for crybabies has graciously sponsored RGB Racing, And that ties into more of a jovial approach versus some other racing teams that may be a little, maybe had their feelings hurt in a misinterpretation of humor or of us, of the absurdity that makes up Beyond the Grid, and what we do not only on the podcast, but also we take opportunities, during the day. And if there's sometimes if there's an open podium spot or something else like that, I myself, if I was around, I probably would have stepped in, just to be funny, just to be funny up there. But not, sometimes we do have to, let people know that it's all in good fun. If we start taking ourselves serious in any way, besides for the act of goodness, then I think all of us wouldn't be doing any type of podcast. So hopefully we can work it out and clear up any misunderstanding.
Your sponsor sure as heck ain't gonna help. Oh my God, we're doomed. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get drive-by at the oval track. Coming out of somebody's car, little pellet gun. I get hit in the gut or something. Oh no, I think everybody's cool with each other. I just
yeah. All I
and name like, this is a so it's a legit brand, as all my sponsors are. It's called Gripe Water, which gripe for some of the younger viewers in our demographic, means belly aching, complaining, in an obnoxious manner that will irritate people's eardrums. So
okay, right here, Woodward's Gripe Water. There it is. There it is, kids. All right. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, we had a case going off to Rulin Racing, so it'll be all right. Everybody wins in the end.
Happy to accept any and all sponsorship opportunities, Rick.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody wins.
Yeah.
It's a nice.
All right.
I got receipts, Rick. I'm on that podium, so you can't talk trash unless you're ending up on the podium.
So's Eric.
Well, allegedly.
What do you mean by that? Hey, while I got Facebook up, let's talk about what's coming up May 30th for the GLSS. And beyond the RC grid and what we're doing for the Losi Sprint class. Paul, you want to take it from here? And then I'll throw the poster up quick when you're done?
Oh, absolutely. Beyond the RC grid is proud to announce the Losi Sprint cars are going to be the Tarcar house class for the GLSS, which means anybody that is running in the GLSS that has a Losi Sprint can bring that car with them and run it at Tarcar, and we have sponsored 3 very nice trophies for the event. We've utilized some sponsors and just some creative thinking on some of the awards. So we're hoping that some people from the other tracks will bring their Losi Sprints with them, and we'll have a great time. We have quite a following of Losi Sprints. I think we had, was it 16 of them for the trophy race? And then we had, I want to say 11 or 12 of them this past race. So
Yeah.
Seems to be quite a popular class.
Well, here it is, May 30th at Tarcar in Toledo, 20 Nebraska Avenue. So doors open at 8. There's the trophies. You got the Who's Your Daddy, #1. The second place is second chili dog of the day from Rudy's Hot Dog, a proud sponsor of the show. And third is third Coors Light of the day. So those are the trophies you'll get from us here at Beyond the RC Grid. So bring your Losi Sprint, check out the GLSS show that they put on. We talked to those guys in our previous episode. If you didn't see it, go back and watch it. It's called The Crater. Good show, good guys.
Can you by chance pause it and run and grab the trophies so you can actually show them the trophies?
Yeah, I don't have to pause it. I don't have to pause it. I'll be right. I'm back.
Right, and we're live.
Back in the saddle again. I'm back. So, real quick, before we get ahead of ourselves, because I can edit this, but here we go. I'd like to, before we jump into these trophies, to let everybody know what this show is about, what we're about, what these trophies are about. And I think I want to share this screen, if I can do this right, because this will let everybody know what we're all about. So, boom, boom. Oh, yeah.
You've got a friend in me.
That's right.
When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Or you got a friend in me.
That's right, people.
I believe that was the eclectic Randy Newman.
You got a friend in me. Just remember that. Rick, RGB, thoughts?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I think that's we're trying to keep it light out there, and hopefully encourage everybody to bring their best material, humor wise, and
I'm
help
sorry.
each other out.
I'm sorry. Hold on, Rick. I need to rephrase my question. I'm sorry. What's your thought? What is your thought? Not thoughts. I screwed up. I'm so sorry.
When one has a dialogue or a conversation per se, you expand on a theme to make it to make it clear to everybody.
Are you aware that nothing but your right shoulder is in the picture?
All right, here's my face.
No. That's what I've been telling you all along. What you see is not what we see. There you go.
Oh my God, it's a miracle. Rick, when did you get here?
Oh, hey Rick, thanks for joining.
Like I said, I like to be brought into the show full scheme.
Okay.
A little feedback.
Thank you
a little feedback in year 2 finally. That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm an underdog.
That's all right. Well, let's get back to the trophies, because we're getting off subject here a little bit. I'm going to have to edit some of that out.
Hang on. You're going to have to do a little editing, but I want to say something.
Okay.
Rick, last week, you had some new fans at the track. And I wanted everyone to know that this week, last week's fans showed up, and another fan of the 4-legged variety showed up. If you don't get this under control, Tarcar is going to turn into a dog.
There's more than one. There are 2 visitors. I don't think they had anything to do with the racing at all. I think they were just there to observe.
Roof. Well, this show is going to have heavy editing, but that's all right. So, Paul, I got the let me mark this.
You got the trophies? All right.
Paul, I got the trophies.
All right. These are the trophies in living color. Third place, one of the great sprint car drivers of all time, Brad Doty, in the Coors Light Special. So we've got third place is the third Coors Light of the day. Beyond the RC Grid low-C sprints at Tarcar.
That's right.
Second place, one of our brand new great sponsors of the show. Second place is the second chili dog of the day, sponsored by Rudy's Hot Dog, because like Lay's potato chips, you can't eat just one Rudy's chili dog. You have to get at least two
That's
because they're
right.
that damn good.
Amen.
And moving on to first place, the premier sprint car tire manufacturer in the world, based out of Plymouth, Indiana, the Hoosier Tire and Rubber Company. So first place obviously has to be Hoosier Daddy. Rick
Hoosier
hears that
Daddy.
a lot.
Yeah.
So Hoosier
Whoever
Daddy.
Yep. Whoever wins this is going to have Hoosier Daddy bragging rights for the inaugural Beyond the RC Grid house class trophies.
That's right. And we're going to
So
make
there's-
sure, just so everybody knows, the GLSS races actually have tech. So we will be teching all of the low-C sprint cars to make sure that everybody is on an even playing field.
That's right. I like it. So there's that. And what do you want to do? Show Casey's trophy from last week that we didn't get him yet?
Yeah, let's show Casey's trophy
All
real
right.
quick, just so he can kind of see it, since you keep forgetting to bring it to the track.
You want to recap it?
Our first award ever, so he has the distinction of being the first. We awarded the Warm Cup of Joe from Beyond the RC Grid to Tarcar's own announcer Casey for his hard work and dedication. And he definitely has plenty of coffee in the morning to wrangle all of us all day long, keep the race moving, give some great play-by-play announcing, and just an overall great person and a really good announcer. When you go to other tracks, you realize what a great announcer is. So we've awarded that to Casey.
Yep.
Originally, I was 100% on board with this award, but I think that he has slipped up a few times, especially last week in pronouncing my name. I might want to put in a protest, because there is no, he's adding a middle name to calling out my my progression on the track.
No, it's correct.
Your middle name. Boo!
Boo! Hold
on.
I would just like to lodge a formal dissent in this
It's
award.
too late, Rick. That ship has sailed. Little kids were booing you. Little kids were booing you.
You know, there people have feelings, so I'm just saying. We'll give it to him because we already told him.
To recap for our new viewers that may not know, Richard got the nickname Richard Boo Biggins because there was an incident last year at the track in which I believe he's 8 years old, a younger
There are
racer.
no ages on the track. There are no ages on the track.
A younger racer, for the first time, came out of the B main and transferred to the A main, but Richard was watching that race and he was rooting against this young racer. So when that news got out, the spectators turned on Richard, and whenever his name was announced at the start of the races, Casey would say, and starting 5th, Richard Boo Biggins. And everybody would boo. Little kids would boo. Women would boo. All the other competitors would boo.
And that's not for Boo Bear.
That's correct.
Well, real quick, before we announce, I guess we'll switch it up. We'll do this next trophy. We won't wait till after the halftime show, but hold on. I got each one of you guys, let's see if I can get it in the picture, a trophy of your own. A trophy of your own.
I like it. It's
For
very
all your
nice.
hard
That's
for all your
nice.
hard work and dedication.
Display that proudly. For sure.
You can hang it on your wall right behind you, Rick. It's kind of a bare wall.
Actually, it would be awesome there. It would spruce up the sponsorship. You could position it and then always have like the sponsor below it, and yeah, I like it.
I appreciate the feedback, but I can decorate my own situation.
Well, don't
We
make me
can
call
see that.
don't make me call your daughter and have her spruce up the place, because it needs a woman's touch.
You got him speechless. I love it.
All right, moving along. Oh, moving along. All right, who's gonna do it? You, Paul? You gonna announce it?
I'll do it. If sure.
All right.
This week, for our second award ever from Beyond the RC Grid, we thought long and hard about this. And as we've said, you're not going to get an award for winning all the time. You may get an award for doing something bad, like, making a mistake. But we're also giving out awards to people that just make the RC community better. So, at the race on Sunday, I'm sure Casey got tired of asking. I don't know how many times he had to ask for volunteer marshals, because apparently the racers did not understand when you get done racing, you're supposed to put your car down and then come back out and marshal. So toward the end of the day, Casey asked for volunteers, and he said, for the love of God, please do not. Dave Willie better not be out there. And another racer that'll remain nameless better not be out there, because they have literally volunteered all day long. And I believe Dave only runs one car. So our award for the breakfast, he clearly had to have gone to Rudy's and got that breakfast.
That Victory Lane breakfast,
That
baby.
Victory Lane breakfast to have as much energy as he had all day long volunteer marshaling at Tarcar. So we would like to award this to Dave Willie and thank you for all of your hard work, not just at Tarcar. He's also I believe, the president of the the
1/8 racers?
Yeah, the 1/8 racers at the Black Swamp Raceway in Bowling Green. So he's always got something going on in the RC car world. So we wanted to thank Dave Willie. And as a PSA, remind everybody that when we're here racing, when you get done racing, you put your car down and you come back out and you marshal, which means you go to the center of the track and help other racers as they crash or get crashed into by resetting their cars, so that Casey doesn't have to give his speech all day long. It's part of the fun of racing RC cars.
Yep. Amen.
Now, congratulations, Dave.
That's right. It'll be Dave's.
You have been noticed. So
It'll be Dave's proudest trophy, I'm sure. I'm sure there's never been a victory in Dave's RC career that would trump this trophy. All right, moving along. Thank you, Dave. Sincerely, from us. What else is there to talk about? Anything else? Any more juicy news? Anybody?
We got a lot of
Bueller?
feedback on your mic. A lot of feedback, like almost like echo.
Well, it can't be
I'm good
echo.
I'm good on me. I'm good on my side.
How does this sound?
That's good right there.
That's Chris.
What about here?
Still,
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the talk back in my ears, so it must have something. It must mess with it a little bit, but I can't get my mic where I want it. So, no, I had fun. I didn't feel good, as you guys knew, Sunday. Switched up my meds. My doctor switched up some meds, and it really whacked my core. It kind of messed with me a little bit over the weekend. I almost didn't come Sunday, but it turned out to be beautiful. A little windy, especially toward, what was it, the mains? The
Yes.
mains got real windy, and I was marshaling for one of those races where I think the wind was killing those cars.
the bigger cars were definitely being blown around. That's for sure.
Yeah. But I had a good day. It was beautiful out. Made some moves on my cars. I only raced the short course modified. I used I changed my oils and my shocks, put some VRP oil in it, and made some adjustments for the cooler temps. That seemed to help. I raced a little better, I thought. The results weren't really better. I'm racing guys that are faster than me, but I raced better. The car handled better. I changed some camber. And what else did I do to that car? Threw a couple different sets of tires on it. But I made respectable laps. I was still, I can't remember, 3 laps off the pace or something like that in the mains, in the A main, but I raced my street stock. I did the same thing. I did my shocks. Changed up the oils a little bit. The setup on that was pretty good. I stayed level all day. I fell back a spot in the mains. I felt like I was a little faster than the guy that was ahead of me, but I broke my front bumper in a heat and I had to zip tie it. I T-boned a car. I don't know, that car that was parked at the Rudy's drive-thru ordering some hot dogs, some chili dogs. And I came around turn 1 and just T-boned them, and it broke my front right bumper and where my body post is. So I super glued it, zip tied it in 2 different directions, threw it back down on the track. It was fine in the next heat, but then in the mains, I can't remember if I hit somebody or if this thing just fell apart, but in the mains, toward the second half, maybe the last third of the race, I started just like that, like that, my car would spin around. And I'm not talking about the back end breaking around. I'm talking about an instant 360, and I didn't know what the heck was going on. Well, I pulled the car off the track. My bumper came apart and was hanging down low, so I was literally running over it, and as soon as it dug in, it spun the car around. So I did the best I could. I feel really good about where I'm going. Now I got to get a little consistency and maybe a little more tweaking, and I can try to compete mid-pack. It's going to be a couple of years. I don't know if I can catch the fast guys. We'll see. But that's what I did for Tech. I didn't run the Losi Sprint. I got that car ready too. I tore that apart. For anybody that wants to know, I tore the diff apart in a Losi Sprint, and they had blue Loctite on the threads for the diff. So I cleaned it out anyways, put some of my own stuff in it. I went a little heavier, and I don't care if people know what I'm running. I went a little heavier than 3K. That's what comes in the car, and I'm trying to see how much more grip it gives me. I didn't go a lot more, but if it doesn't work out, I'm going to clean it out and go back to 3 and start there. So if you have some feedback on that, if anybody knows what they like or what their opinion is on that, what they're running, let us know. So it was a good day, fun day. Made a lot of laps. Made both made both A mains. I think everybody made the A main and short course modified. But I can't complain. What about you guys?
I was happy with how I came out last week, especially those days are just they're hard. They're hard on me to make my uh, situation work. But yeah, I was especially happy with my short course late model. For the only second time running it ever uh, with my new stuff that I put on, and I thought I did significantly better on that. And then and then my other car that I always run, I felt pretty good with the day in general. It would just be nice if we could have some nice days so I could get out and practice. I think that'd make a big difference in the improvement that I am noticing, at least for myself. So I was in general happy.
Yeah, good. How were your hands with the cold weather? Not as bad as the first race?
Not as bad as the first race, but the mains, I maybe, I have limited range of motion and feeling to begin with, but when those mains hit, yeah, I was going by sight, but not by feel, and that just makes it a little more difficult for me. But everybody's dealing with something. So, like I said, I was happy to race out of the B and come back fifth overall for that class. So that's I'm just grateful to be out there with everybody. With my have good relationships. So
Good. Paul, you raced like 3 cars, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a good day. Trying to get them all dialed in. Found a problem with my sprint at the end of the day after the race, so I got to tear the diff apart and see what's going on. But there's definitely something going on with the diff. So we'll get that all fixed up here. We got a week and a half till the next race. So,
well, you want to tell people what you found out with your diff?
Well, I haven't pulled it out of the car yet, but I went out after the race to try to practice because they left the scoring loop on, and I put a battery in the car and set it down on the track and went to take off, and it started sounding really loud and funny. So I drove it back around, shut it off, and I noticed if I picked the car up, if I spun the left rear tire, it would spin the motor like it's supposed to. But when I spun the right rear tire, nothing moved on the motor at all. So it may have separated the diff enough that it wasn't connecting, the right side drive, the outdrive, basically. So I got to tear it apart. I've been dealing with my sinus infection, so I haven't been too eager to tear it apart yet. Maybe tomorrow night.
Yeah, I was going to say I might be busy. I was going to say you should bring it over to the trailer, but I think I got stuff to do. Mother's Day's coming up. So, happy Mother's Day, Rick.
thank you. I appreciate.
Oh, shoot. Anyways, continue.
The new dirt late model ran very well. That's only the second race for it. So I picked up a couple little tips and tricks, different. It drives much nicer than the Traxxas / modified. It turns very well, almost too well in the corners. So it definitely takes a little more finesse to get that thing wheeling around.
So this is a good chance, good opportunity to talk about that for new people. Because when I through that street stock down last year. Holy Toledo. I went, off-road's its own beast. I come over here, I get a Losi Sprint, and the modified drove like a dump truck, Traxxas modified that is. I throw the Losi Sprint down, that handled pretty well, but we're on such a big track, you just sort of had to hang on. I mean, you could lose it in the turns once in a while, but it drove pretty easy. Then the street stock was like, holy Toledo, a whole nother world. So what you're telling me sounds to me like you're starting to feel like the differences between cars. And it's
Very much
interesting
so.
it's interesting to hear that, because if you actually, I don't think you've really driven any of my cars. If you drive one of my other cars, you'll see how much different it is. We have to let you do that. And that's what separates the guys. I mean, there's a lot of things, driving included, but that's how much to me, the gap just keeps getting bigger of technical stuff you have to do to close the gap back up, if that makes sense. I mean, look at what Norte did in that heat. I mean, he checked out. I think I was the only one on the lead lap with Markle in my first heat, and then Norte throws his car down in the second heat, and he just crushed it. And he might have lapped me 2 times, 2 or 3. I don't even remember. He was so fast. I mean, he was so hooked up on the turns, and I got to watch him on one of the turns because I got past right before we went into turn 1, and I watched him go through the turn, and he checked out through the turn. It was impressive. So, yeah, I'll be excited to see if you get something else next year, Paul, because I think you'll like it. It's a lot more thinking, It messes with your driving a little bit because you have to drive a piece of crap sometimes.
Right. You
You
can
know?
definitely, it's not like when you were just running the Losi Sprint and the Slash Modify. They were pretty close. Once you throw a different pinion gear and a different spur gear in the car, and it's, a little bit faster, nothing crazy. I think we were running maybe 7.6 in the main. So, but yeah, it definitely, I mean, it digs in the corners. Like you go in there and you try to turn it like that Slash Modified, and the next thing you know, you're straight into the inner tube. So you got to watch how you run that car for sure. There was
Yeah.
Forrest was out there with his. You've got one. Donnie has one. So one of these days we'll have to get all of us out there.
Mm-hmm.
Get 5, 6, 7 of those guys out there, and it'll be it's a fun class. I like it.
Yeah. I'll definitely run it. Let me get the car ready. I'll run 3 cars one day, and that'll be my 3rd car. I won't give it much attention, but I can throw it down and still lap you 7 or 8 times.
Oh, good.
Right, Rick?
It's all about the skill set.
That's right. Attitude is everything. Just like when I wrestled, right, Rick?
Saying your prayers, eating your vegetables, taking your vitamins.
Or go to Rudy's and have breakfast. Cheesy plug.
I'm going to go on a tangent because I just picked up on what Rick was putting down. If you haven't had a chance to watch it yet, there is a very good documentary on Netflix on Hulk Hogan. So 3-parter, I believe, 3 episodes. I watched it. It was I thought it was very good.
Yeah, entertaining documentary about his career and life.
Yeah.
Those guys just don't know when to give up. Yeah, that's when to retire. So
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Do we have any business doing this podcast?
I don't know. Define business.
Do we have any business RC racing?
Oh, this is a deep question. Who is it?
I think we have as much business as anybody else.
Who determines that?
I don't know.
I feel as though, if you want an RC race, you got to buy a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you buy the car, you pay your entry fee,
$20,
and you go out and you race the car.
Mm-hmm.
In the novice class, if you're brand new, we now have a novice class.
Correct.
This was the second race for the novice class. I thought it went very well. They had 4 people in it this time.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, you could run that car in the novice class. We've got a car that we're gonna hopefully get ready. We're still getting the kinks worked out in it, but we'll have an opportunity for the new people to the sport that want to get into the sport, but maybe don't want to drop $450 on a Traxxas / modified, that maybe for a small nominal fee could rent that car and then pay their entry fee for the race and race in the novice class and have a good time, and then figure out, is this something I really want to do? Do I have, do I enjoy it? So that's my thoughts on, I don't think anybody can tell anyone else who should be racing RC cars, because this is America.
Show up. It's America. How do you spell America, Rick?
MERKA.
You can't spell America without
RC.
ERIC. That's right. Eric. Oh, I love making Rick so happy. America.
Keep it tight. We're going on an hour.
Listen, it's as tight as I edit it.
Yeah, there will just be a lot of editing this show. Oh,
current event, Tarcar, Oval Series number 2. Let's go to the mains. There it is. Box stock, B sprint. Let's just go right to it. Donnie and Bob, bump up.
The
Donald,
Crusher.
Donald, I got my eye on you. You took 3rd in this race. We're watching you. You should be in the A main next week. All right. 2nd, moving along. 10 scale late model B main. Jerome, James, they get the bump. Dave was 3rd. Scott must have had a problem. Corey did not run. Street stock, B main. James and Jerry get the bump. Scott, a.k.a. 40 Grit, must have had the wrong tires on.
He didn't have a good day.
Oh, boy. Dennis
probably should have put some promotions on there.
There's a couple he could try. Let's see. Spec Traxxas Modified B main. Let's get to it. Corey and Richard get the bump. Rick, I'll allow you the floor.
I just was happy to stay in the bump spot. I didn't race my way out of that bump spot. That's a conversation that Ruland and I had during that race. I said, just happy, I'll stick right where I'm at. I'm not going to race it because we both get moved up. And he acknowledged what I was doing. So, yep, that was enough to get into the A.
Good call. I like it. Box stock sprint A main. Paul, you started 5th. Let's get to it. Ben Estep wins it. Dennis G takes 2nd. Joe takes 3rd. Scott 4th. Donnie 5th. Paul, you ended up 6th. Let's look at your laps real quick. 8-1 for a fast lap. Rough cut. You got hammered on that 1st or 2nd lap, didn't you?
Well, we had another incident. If you go to the grid, you'll notice on we didn't even get a lap in, and we had a couple cars involved in an incident. So don't know exactly what happened, but I believe it was 3 or 4 of us that were involved in an incident, and no restart, but it is what it is. I just kept driving to the best of my ability.
Dennis G and Ben Estep are running 7.8.
That track was fast.
7.9.
Track was fast on Sunday.
I think I've run 7.8s. An occasional 7.9.
I think you're backwards. You probably ran 7.9s and maybe an occasional 7.8.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see what Scott ran.
I believe they were running like 7.6s in the third qualifying round.
Well, hold on. We're going to look at that real quick because now I'm curious. So let's see. Box stock. Holy Toledo. 7.6, 7.9. I don't know. I'd never seen a 7.6. That's a substantial, that's a hot lap, baby. All right, let's go back to the mains. Rick's on a schedule. Box stock A main. We talked about that. 10 scale late model A main. Let's get to it. Brannigan wins it. Tony takes second. There's third. Robert takes fourth. Jerome fifth. James sixth. Race 7. Short course modified A main. This is me. I was in this, participating. Oh, let's see. First place, second place, Jerome. Third place, Tyler. Fourth place, J.R. Stevens. Fifth place, Eric. Probably right where I belonged. Let's see. I was 3 laps off of first place. Nick Staller won short course modified A main. He was flying. He had a 6.6 fast lap. He led start to finish. Let's see, that's about it. It's back out of that. Not much to talk about. I just tried to stay out of everybody's way. Let's see my laps here. Purple. Yeah, I can't remember what happened here. I moved up a spot. I can't remember what happened here. I fell back real quick. I must have missed. I didn't wreck or anything. I don't remember what happened. My apologies. All right, moving along. Street stock A main. I'm in this one again. Race 8. Robert Markle takes it. He was solid all day. Jerome second, Tyler third, Norte fourth, Ben fifth. I honestly felt like I had a better car than Ben based on what I saw, but I couldn't. I mean, if you look at my laps, I would have at least liked to have raced Ben for the spot, but you can see, I mean, I just started doing donuts. So my car sucked. Let's see. Ben had a 7.4. Let's see what the leaders are running. 6.9. So I probably got a ways to go. Short course late model A main. Let's get it. Who is this guy? Who let this guy in? J.R. Stevens wins it. 6.7 with a fast lap first. He lost second on lap 6. He falls back to second all the way, second on lap 14. Oh, wow. Yes, it's coming back to me. I remember that. That was a good win. He pulls it out with a couple laps to go. But I think Tyler had an issue. Yes, I think someone wrecked him. So Tyler, I think, had it in the bag from what I recall, and then he got wrecked. So
there's a lot of wind. That was a lot of wind on those big cars. There's a lot of people being pushed into other people.
Are you saying you wrecked him, Rick?
No, I didn't. But I'm saying
okay.
A couple people got pushed off the track, I think, one time on that also. So it's just those are the biggest cars out there, and they're gonna the front ends were catching a lot of those gust. People were going wheelies down the back stretch. So,
my car did that a little bit for a split second. My short course modified. So, all right, race 7, Spec Traxxas modified A main. Let's get it. Bob Trott brings her home with a 7.7.
He was hot on Sunday.
Yeah, Paul brings it up in second place with a 7.9. Corey Johnston gets on the podium. Dennis G was looking in. Richard, you were there. Donnie was there. Don Johnston, my apologies, rounds it out. All right, race 11, Mod Sprint A main. The Wiz and Steve at the front. No surprises there. Marvin, I watched Marvin. He was roaring. I think he had a hiccup a little bit in that race, but man, he was fast. Brannigan and then Bob Trott. So yeah, there's the fast boys. Tony wins it. Race 12, Traxxas late model A main. Let's see, Paul. Any final words?
Who's your daddy?
Oh, there it is. Paul Rulin's your daddy, Rick.
I wasn't in that. Was in that class.
Listen, you don't get
think
hats
I
like
think I should.
this.
I think I should. I think I should acquire a used car just to come into that class with my late model experience. I think that class would be a cakewalk for me. So
We're good,
Mhm.
if
Rick.
somebody
We don't need any jammer cars.
if somebody wants to, have me run their cars, I'd be more than happy to dominate that podium.
Hold on. Paul, Ben, John, Forrest. That's your top 4. Shots fired by RGB Racing to you 4. He's coming for you.
We're not worried.
Race 13, Losi Promoto. This is where the gig was up. Let me stop sharing for a split second because Rick found some competition at the track this weekend. And I don't want to say he was sweating bullets, but you could tell someone was staring at his bride, if you know what I'm saying.
Just know your place.
There
Just
was
know
a
your place.
disturbance in the force, if you will.
Yes.
I don't go out and race off road. I don't think other people should come and race oval. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think you have the skills to race off road.
Well, he might for a minute as much as he goes like this.
You know what? You're right. Andy's really good at flying cars, so
Yeah.
off road might be the perfect track for you, Rick. You should give it a try. Eric, do you have a car you could loan him?
No, I don't. Sorry. I am definitely gonna.
One of the 10 hanging in your trailer.
I'm definitely gonna let Nathaniel run some oval. Wink, wink. I got some cars he can try. Race 13, Losi Promoto. That's new to the track this year. It was fun to watch. Oh, this is the one they called. Darn it. I can't remember.
I think the problem was, if I recall correctly, only one car had a transponder. I think Steve's the only car that had a transponder.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Well,
yes.
We're not going to show that. We're not going to show that graph then. I'll show the novice and we'll be done. Here's the novice, A main. We had Fred Williams, Nolan Fowler, John Johnston, and Julie Barnett. So I didn't know he ran novice this week. I didn't watch much novice. What cars did these guys run? Do you remember?
What's the first place guy?
Fred Williams.
He was in a street stock.
Fred ran like a late model, like a purpose-built late model.
Okay.
And then who was in second?
Nolan Fowler.
Nolan ran a Traxxas / modified.
Okay.
Third,
John Johnston.
Traxxas / modified. And Julie ran, I think it was like a slash, almost like maybe like a short course late model, maybe. It looked like a slash based car with like a late model body. So 3 out of the 4 that were there were first time at Tarcar racing. In second place, I don't think had ever really raced before. So
okay,
it was good to see some new people at the track, trying things out.
That's what it's all about. Keep coming out, get new people.
Yep. Bring a friend to the track with you. We're trying to grow the sport.
Don't listen to the haters. Throw your car down. So, all right, I am out of topics. This was sort of an emergency broadcast based on today's events, and we weren't sure if Paul was going to survive the sinus attack he had. RGB, we weren't sure if he was going to recover from voting yesterday. And me, I'm day to day. If you know me, I'm day to day. So let's hit it with the schedule and we'll be done. So what do we got coming up? May
17th.
Yeah, let me pull it up quick.
Hopefully we'll break
the
into the 70 degrees.
17th and the 30th.
Um,
17th is oval race number 3 at Tarcar, and the 30th should be the GLSS race at Tarcar.
Yeah, I thought I had it in front of me, but I don't. So my
I would like to
apologies.
extend best wishes to all of the Tarcar racers that are participating this weekend at, is it 5-star, I believe, for the GLSS race is Saturday. I think it's clear over in Indiana, south of Notre Dame College. So
Yes. Yeah.
quite a little haul, but
It's a
always
makeup
wish
race.
always wish our fellow Tarcar competitors good luck when they leave the home track and go out there and represent Tarcar.
Yep. And I'd like to do more of it, but I'm a family man with a wife and kids, and this show takes a lot of time. Working on the cars takes time. Traveling, I like to do. I just don't have the time. So I think I'm going to be very selective. I'm going to travel. I'm going to say it again. I want to go down to Browns and run the oval this year, simply because I can take the camper. But at $6 a gallon for diesel, I might not go. It's not that I can't throw the money in the tank. It's that there's no reason to just throw money out the window.
Don't worry.
So
Relief is coming.
is the war over today? Did they say the war's over again today? I don't know. Did they?
I don't think so, but
Oh.
once we get that straight open back up, fuel prices
Yes.
will be coming down.
RGB, get the straight open.
We're sending him down. He volunteered to pilot one of the oil tankers through the strait.
Now, if you need somebody to hold the line, I've been proven that I can't
Well,
hold the line.
You can't hold the line. That's why you're going to make it through. They can't hit you with the missiles. He's coming in hot from side to side.
Oh.
As the officers say, he's white to yellow,
Yep.
yellow to white. So, all right. Well, I've had enough fun for today. I've made enough enemies for today. Hopefully, I'm making more friends than enemies. Maybe I have a frenemy. We'll find out at the next race. Until then.
All right. Yeah, good. Yeah, we got it in. That's good. So.
Oh, hey, Rick.
Right.
Hey, Rick, real quick. CANADA. Have fun.
Take off, you hoser.
Oh, no way. Oh, shoot.
All right. See you later.
He can't even shut the TV off.
He's stuck with us now. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I hope this show edits up good.
Oh, you're gonna have to watch it before you play it and make sure it makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think everything's gonna be all right, but we'll see. All right, my brother. Don't let me forget. Maybe, yeah, let's get this stuff to those guys, and then don't let me forget them.
Don't forget the plaques, and then the magnets. I'd really like to get stickers done.
We can do stickers. Actually, it's fine that those magnets weren't of our new logo. So if we do stickers, we can do stickers of something nicer.
Yeah. So I think it's cool. So
okay.
if you think about it, send that guy from the GLSS that post.
Let me
and maybe send it to 5-star and Crater and was it the Brick House?
Paul, before you go anywhere.
Here, I'll show you. I forgot you messaged me last night, and I was so out of it last night. It was bad. It was like let's see here. Let me go into the You're going deep into the bowels of Paul Martin.
Oh, you going to show me the radios?
Well, I was thinking about it. I got to remember what I did with them, though. Oh, what did I do with them? Da, 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 da. Well, shoot. Maybe I'm not going to show you the radios. All I remember was at one point you wanted like a bunch of them, and then you're like, yeah, I'm not going to pay you that for it. Hang on a minute. I couldn't remember if I. Are you talking about the ones that you originally told me you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I think you wanted these DJ V27Ts, if I remember right.
Yeah. Is that the tri-band?
I don't know if it's a tri-band or not. And then I'm pretty sure that you wanted I thought you wanted a mobile too. Was that correct or incorrect? For some reason, I thought you wanted a Yaesu. Is it like a 5200?
Yeah, hold on, I'm typing. I think that sounds right.
I don't know if I got any of the mobiles left, or I don't think I've got any of the mobiles left. I've got the HTs. Because I think what ended up happening was some guy messaged me. He wanted to buy one. I will look around just to make sure. Here's if you want to look around, this is the Alinco DJ V27T.
Okay, hold on. Keep that up there. A link. Hold on. DJ
dash Victor 27 Tango. You'll have to look into that and see if that's. I've got two of those. I remembered you saying something about I'd like to get two of them that are the same. So Roxanne,
yeah, I definitely want that one.
I got two of those.
You should keep one of those for yourself.
Well, we'll see. I got enough stuff.
Well, I'm telling you, trust me, that's a tri-band. You really should keep it.
Well, double check and make sure it's a tri-band. I don't know if it is or not. I would double check. V27T. I'll bring it to work. You can look around on it. Check it out. I will double check and make sure I didn't put something away for you, but I'm almost positive it was that one. Because I knew I had two of them. And I knew originally you said, I want to get two of them that are identical so that I can show Roxanne how to use them. And then we both have the exact same one.
Yeah.
And then I had a mobile. And I think if I remember right, you told me, you know what? I've got enough mobiles. I don't really need that. Just go ahead and sell it. Because I took that all to the show.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
The Ham Fest. But I kept the two tri-bands because you said something about like, I don't got the funds for it right now or whatever.
I really think you should keep one for yourself, and trust me on this. This is one you should really hang on to. I'd like to have the other one. Let me read this to you. Let me stop recording.
Okay.
I hope it doesn't separate us. It shouldn't.